We're going to explain why you might get a name error. Name sys is not defined in Python and how to fix it. This error means Python doesn't recognize the sys module. The sys module is a built-in module providing access to system-specific parameters and functions. It's a very useful module for tasks like getting command line arguments, accessing the Python version, or manipulating the path. The problem usually stems from not importing it correctly. 1. Understanding the import statement. In Python, you need to explicitly tell the interpreter you want to use a module like sys using the import statement. This statement loads the module into your program's memory, making its functions and variables accessible. The correct way to import sys is simply import sys. 2. Correct usage. Example. Let's say you want to get the Python version using write single quote sys.version. You would write your code like this: import sys, print sys.version. Notice the import sys line at the beginning. Without it, Python will raise the name error because it doesn't know what sys is. 3. Common mistakes. A frequent mistake is misspelling sys, for example, sys or sys. Python is case sensitive, so even a slight misspelling will lead to the error. Another mistake is forgetting the import statement entirely. If you directly try to use write single quote sys.something write single quote without importing it first, the error will occur. 4. Troubleshooting steps. If you're encountering this error, check your code meticulously for typos in the import statement, and ensure it's present at the top of your script or within the relevant function scope before any attempt to use sys. If you've already imported sys, carefully review the line where you're attempting to use it to see if there is a typo in the variable name or a missing period. 5. Using from sys import generally discouraged. You can also use from sys import. This imports all names from the sys module directly into the current namespace. While this can make your code slightly shorter, it's generally discouraged because it can lead to naming conflicts if there are other variables or functions with the same names as those in the sys module. It's better practice to use the explicit import sys and then access members using the sys prefix, like write single quote sys.path. In short, the name error name sys is not defined. Almost always means you forgot to include import sys at the beginning of your Python script before trying to use any of the sys module's functions or attributes. Double-check your spelling and placement of the import statement. If you're still having trouble, carefully examine your code and consider using a debugger to trace the execution flow.